A very good morning to everyone again. All right. This session, it is basically there are two things in this session. Why we had this session today, right? First of all, I really wanted to congratulate all those achievers who have been able to make it to the prestigious national law schools as of now. Though we don't have everyone with us, right? But still, we have few of them with us right now. And the second and the most important purpose of this session was to practically, give all my existing students, those who are going to write CLAT, maybe in 22 or 23, to give you a first-hand experience and actually, to make you listen to these people who have actually nailed it this time, right? And yes, so we have with us, we have Sarthak, who's got All India rank 46. We have Priyanshi with us, All India rank 67. We have Vidushi, she got All India AIR 26 in NLUD, Elliot. Bhavya, All India rank 129. Degain, All India rank 117 CLAT. Mandeep, All India rank 175. We have Avik, he had All India rank 66, Elliot. We have Vishwas, All India rank 17, Elliot. Along with these, we have Prableen and Ashim. Prableen and Ashim are our 2015 batch students and NLS Bangalore alumni, right? So I actually invited them also for this session so that, we could get to know life at national law schools and specifically life at NLS Bangalore and how could they do it and how they have gone through these 5 years, right? And along with us, we have Jijo. Jijo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Hi, Jijo. Good morning.
Morning.
Jijo is a very old CLite, almost 20 years being a student mentor, a CLLST mentor. And well, anything and everything about Jijo is, I don't know, wo kafi hoga ya kam hoga, because I think many of you must have seen his videos, his YouTube channels and everything, right? And in fact, CLAT started in 2008, but he has been mentoring students since 2001. So thank you, Jijo, for sparing time for us, right? So, okay, guys, let's start with the session. Jijo, all yours.
Thank you, Bharat. Thank you. So I have every year I'm very sort of jealous about your place because every year you create so many success stories. I'm jealous that you are doing it. I'm not doing it, but I'm happy that you're doing it because it's wonderful. So so personally, I have not trained any one of them, right? So I'll be discovering them like all the audience here, right? So it'll be a wonderful journey. So we'll all discover together and figure out what they have done. So just once again, so we have so raise hand. So everybody knows who's Sarthak. You can just raise your hand. That Sarthak is कौन सा था AR Sarthak बोल एक बार
46.
So AR 46 and Sarthak is going to Bangalore and कौन है उसका दोस्त कौन है Bangalore वाला Priyanshi है ना
Yeah.
Priyanshi, your rank is
Yes, sir. 67.
67 and you're also going to Bangalore. And then we have some Nalsar gang. There is Bhavya and Digain, your rank in Nalsar, the ALET?
Sir, CLAT rank 117.
And ALET is?
Sir, I didn't give the exam.
Oh, so Nalsar, what am I saying? Okay. So this boy didn't give any exam. So I would have advised very differently, but it's okay. He is the right place. And Bhavya, your rank?
So 129.
So we have this Nalsar gang. We have Kolkata, who's
Sir, here.
yeah, Manpreet. What's your rank?
Sir, 175. CLAT.
Wonderful. And we have a Delhi gang here. Where is Delhi? I think it is Avik is there, no? Avik, what's your rank?
66.
एक और था ना दिल्ली एक ही है.
Yes,
Ah,
sir,
Vidushi.
Vidushi. Sir, AIR 25.
And so I'm going to ask a series of questions to you guys, and I will let you answer the question. We have, I don't know how much time we have, so, but that is okay. Don't worry about the time. We'll talk. Whoever wants to stay will stay. Whoever wants to learn will learn. Right? जिसको जाना है वो जाएंगे, जिसको सुनना है वो सुनेंगे. And before that, I would really like to thank our two friends from NLSE
Prableen and
Bangalore.
Ashim.
Ashim.
Ashim and Prableen.
Ashim, तुम्हारा कहानी बता. तो what is your
I started preparing in 2013 and I took CLAT in 2015. I got AIR 41, state rank was 1, and then I graduated in 2020. And now I'm working with Trideagle law firm.
Wonderful. And Prableen is your batchmate, right? Prableen. Yeah.
Yes,
उसको-
sir.
हाँ.
Yeah.
Prableen, your story also like 2013 शुरू किया preparation.
I also was in a 2-year course of PL, and then I wrote the exam and got AIR T1, and I graduated the same time with Ashim only. And currently, I'm a civil services aspirant. I haven't taken up a job right now, so that
You going to do civil services.
yes, I'm preparing for civil services currently.
Wonderful, wonderful. So we'll ask questions from them. There are a lot of things that you can learn. So I just want to make something understand of all the achievers. How many of you studied in the 2-year program at Career Launcher? 2 साल पढ़ाई किया. I can see all hands being raised. Even I'm sure that Ashim and Prableen also took the 2-year. And we have Bhavya who did not raise your hand. Bhavya, when did you start your preparation?
I joined CL in January this year, sir.
Okay, interesting. So we'll learn from her. So let's kickstart the story. My first sort of question is, I believe that for you to put in a lot of effort, there must be some logic as to why you wanted to do this. You want to take up law, there should be some reason, or maybe just you want to be in a good college. Or so I just want to figure out what your motivations were to pick it up. I will also ask Ashim and Prableen, who are the pass outs from NLU, as to what their motivation was. Did that plan change? So we'll find out at the end. But I just want to ask each one of you, as why did you choose to take this path? So the number of people who take engineering examination is probably what? IIT kitna likhta hota? 14 lakh, 15 lakh? I don't know. I don't know the figure. The number of people who take NEET exam is some obscene figure, is some 19 lakhs or something, 16, 19 lakhs. The number of people who take CLAT is applied 72,000, took 60,000. 10,000 लोग तो लिखा भी नहीं टेस्ट. पैसा दे दिया. 60,000 people took the test out of all things. So there has to be, so let's find out. So I'll ask in order. I'm going to ask in random order. Digen, you start.
Jijo.
Yeah, sorry.
Jijo, we also have Vishwas with us. All India rank 17 NLUD. He has joined in.
Where is Vishwas?
Vishwas.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Vishwas.
Good morning, sir.
कहाँ गए वापस के लिए? अच्छा, Digen, we are discussing about
Yes, sir.
your motivation to law. Let's start. Bye.
Sir, I had tried studying the subject just to know that what fields I can choose. So I liked the concept of law as a study. So when we were taught in CL the subjects like torts, contract acts, etc., I liked it. But my primary focus has always been commerce. But I feel that the brand of the college in which you go matters a lot. So for me, law was a backup, that if I don't get a good college in commerce, I can get a good college in law on the law side. Plus, I also joined for a 2-year program because I feel that studying subjects like quant and math will help in the long run as well. Like if we give any competitive exams in future as well. So that's why I joined law.
Interesting. So basically your job logic was, I want to get into the top college. अच्छा
Yes.
college जाना है.
Yes, sir.
Law हो, commerce हो, yeah.
Straight away, no nothing, no other paper, only CLAT.
Because CLAT was his backup, right? So that's
Yeah.
what I understand. It was not his primary, and now it became his
Yes.
primary. So that makes a lot of sense. At the end of the day, what matters is the college. Wonderful. Again, Manpreet, your logic.
I have been always fascinated by law. when I studied in CL, the subjects there, everything that was interested me as a student. So I think I chose law as a study because it was to my liking, and I was always liking subjects in school as well, like political science, which has close relation with legal subjects. So the liking for law has made me into this CLAT.
Wonderful. So you always use like तुम्हारे family में कोई lawyer है?
No, sir. But my father is political science lecturer, so kind of,
Okay.
yeah.
So just by show of hands, how many of you don't have anybody in family? You're the first lawyer sort of in your near family. Okay, most of you are interesting. Okay. So even Prableen is the first lawyer. Wonderful Prableen. And I'm sure that Prableen will inspire more people from your family now. I'm guessing. No, okay. Priyanshi, तुम्हारा motivation to do law?
Yes, sir. Sir, I was always interested in updating myself of what is happening around the world. Law is something that provides me that. Also, questioning things which are illogical, out of the like something that does not fit in the idea. So I have always this habit of mine. This inclination got me towards law. Although I'm a commerce student, so basically someone doing commerce would probably think that okay, CA is a good option for you, but I was not into that. So law became my option, became my preference.
तो फैमिली में किसी को टेंशन नहीं हुआ लॉ करेगी
Yes.
था
But they were into it कि ठीक है ये कर लेगी.
तो क्या था what did your father and mother dreamt of you as what did you do in life?
No, actually my brother is now like he is a CA aspirant. He is doing internship into CA and I was going into law. So my parents were like, okay, if you are interested into it, you have the motivation, right? You'll be able to do it.
घर पे एक लॉयर तो चाहिए यार घर पे तो एक तो लॉयर चाहिए so it will be always good to have one lawyer in family.
Yes.
Sarthak, your story of law?
So I personally really like the subjects. I like economics, foreign affairs, political science, and all of that is a part of a BA LLB program. So I took up commerce in 12th and I absolutely hated the subjects there. So law was like the thing that I liked in 11th and 12th. So I really love the subjects. Yeah.
What are you saying? This elimination process ये channel लगा ले लिया ये वैसा था कि प्यार था?
No, I liked it since 9th or 10th, but it took time to convince my parents. Yeah.
So what were the parents saying? नहीं करना चाहिए law. What were they thinking?
They wanted me to go into commerce, but I did not like it. Yeah.
बराबर ये क्या है मतलब आपके गांव में ऐसा चंडीगढ़ में ऐसा गांव नहीं बोल सकते हैं मतलब आपका अमेजिंग सिटी है everybody wants to do commerce क्या this very I'm learning this now ऐसा कुछ है
Sir, I would like to say one thing. ठीक है पंजाब में ना ऐसे ही होता है basically maximum students are for commerce so they want to do BCom.
Oh, okay.
Right?
And
basically traditional career.
All right, okay, interesting.
So the lack of that knowledge into it कि हाँ वो चीजें भी अब mind में आ सकती हैं जो हमारे career options अच्छे बन सकते हैं.
So Sarthak,
वही चलता है.
So Sarthak, you're like a rebel in the family, okay? You rebelled and said, "I will," in a good way. I'm saying, not in a bad way, of course.
Yeah, so you can say that. Yeah.
Yes, good. Vidushi, I'm thinking that you're also some similar story, is it? I'm just guessing. Vidushi, what's your story?
Sir, actually, I always wanted to, get into judiciary. So my primary backup, like as in a backup, I really wanted to get into a top NLU. So that in case I really just don't crack that exam of judiciary, I'm already in a good institute so that I have other doors open for me. So it was
Judiciary judge बननी थी तुम्हें वो?
Yes. So like a good NLU was a backup for me, not as in the primary focus. The primary focus is on judiciary. That way you can, sort of get into it even if you're not in an NLU.
But from where did that idea come from?
Judiciary, sir, I think as long as I can remember, even when I was a child, my grandparents used to oh, this is the judge of our house. It was kind of weird. Means at that time I didn't even know what being a judge meant, and I wasn't even introduced to other professions like these engineering, teacher, or whatever. But as I grew up, I sort of realized that this is the best career option for me. this is what suits me the best and my interests the best. So I just went for it.
And I think it's very rare that people having childhood dream making reality. Vidushi, wonderful. This is I don't know what I wanted to be when I was a child. Pilot, I think. I wanted to be a pilot when I was a child. And I never thought I'll become a teacher. Never. Till the age of 25. I'm an accidental teacher. so this is a sort of wonderful.
We have Vishwas.
Avik, तेरे से नहीं किया ना?
Avik.
No, sir.
Avik, tell me.
Sir, I also want to be a judge. It's my childhood dream. So, sir, in order to fulfill that, I gave CLAT and NILET.
Oh, wonderful. So would you become a judge, or it's like after this you'll do something else, or you are open?
I want to be a judge.
Oh, wonderful. Family में है कोई lawyers, judge?
Sir, my father is a district attorney. So he is my inspiration.
Okay, so you are seeing your father grow, and so you've grown by seeing your father, and that's very wonderful.
Yes, sir.
Right. Where is Vishwas? Where is he?
Good morning, sir.
तू तो मतलब बीच में गायब हो रहा है.
There's been some issue. I've joined with my laptop and my phone simultaneously. It's crazy, actually.
No worry. मैंने already बोल दिया तुम्हारा बैचमेट्स को तुम खुद पकड़ने को कॉलेज में. Tell me.
So, as for me, law was a pretty clear-cut choice. I believe, like, I used to do quizzing in 6th, 7th, and 8th in my middle school. So I used to read a lot of stuff, and I used to have very eclectic reading. Like, I read economics and banking and constitution. So the one thing that caught my interest was the constitution, and I could observe one skill that I had, that the constitution in particular and other laws for that matter, be it the Indian Penal Code or the Code of Civil Procedure, they have a somewhat convoluted language. It's complicated, and they use the high flown words. But surprisingly, I used to understand it with relative ease. So I was like, dude, this is a possible career for you. You can read the laws well, you can understand them well enough, maybe you can be a good lawyer. So I decided in 9th standard that I want to be a lawyer. And after that, I found CLAT. I googled the CLAT. So at that point of time, it was the old pattern. So I was like, okay, there's English, there's GK, there's reasoning, there's legal, and there's math. So there's not barring legal, because that was something new for me. There was not one thing that did not play to my strengths. So I was damn sure that CLAT is an exam I can crack. Although,
sorry, continue. Sorry.
So although in 2019 they changed the pattern, they made the paper more comprehensive in nature, and it was kind of a struggle. Eventually, my CLAT turned out to be an absolute disaster. I mean, my strategy was to attempt math because it is one of my strength areas. So I started math around halfway mark, the halfway mark, almost an hour into the paper, and then there was that one set which got me upset. And then I panicked, and then the paper went on to be an absolute catastrophe. I didn't even want to give A-Lit after that. I was like, A-Lit was zyada tough aata hai. How on earth will I crack A-Lit if I'm getting like an abysmally low score in A-Lit?
Sorry, CLAT ka rank kitna tha?
So I got a near 1256. I was absolutely shocked. Like, I was expecting a 2-digit combo. I got a 4-digit one instead. So it was an absolute disaster, so to say. And then A-Lit was like, I went into A-Lit with a different mindset. I said, bas ek mauke to na de ke aayenge. And the other thing I changed was that I was very cautious while giving CLAT. That's what limited my number of attempts. I got like 108 attempts, and I was getting around 100, around 20 to 22 questions incorrect on average on a mock. That happened in CLAT as well. I got, I believe, 22 questions wrong. So I went into A-Lit ki 125 se 130 questions to minimum attempt karke aane. Like 120 to 125 was the bare minimum. And I ended up attempting well over 130. So I was like, okay, I do have a chance. But then I assessed the paper to be very easy. So I thought the cutoff should be astronomically high. But turns out it wasn't high enough to debar me. I had sufficient score. So like the family's environment changed in a jiffy, so to say. My mom was very disappointed after I failed CLAT, because like several others, I will be the first lawyer or the first person to venture into law from our family. And then the exam I had dreamt of went so pathetic, and everybody was dejected. But then when the A-Lit result came out, everybody was really happy. So
तो मैंने सबसे बात की, भव्य तुमको छोड़ के मैंने सबसे बात किया ना, प्लस ऑफ कोर्स अपना अशीम एंड प्रबलीन, देयर इज अ रीजन है ना। बाकी सब लोग 2 साल पढ़ाई किया, आई थिंक इंक्लूडिंग प्रबलीन, इंक्लूडिंग अशीम, 2 साल। तो
And 2 महीने।
ये तो क्या था, व्हाट वाज योर लॉजिक, तुम्हारा लॉ का कैसे आया, हाउ डिड यू फाइनली लैंडेड अप हियर?
So, unlike the rest of the achievers here, both of my parents have a degree in law. So, since I was a child, we would look at everything happening around us through a legal lens. So it was like I've always been interested in law. I was really interested in the intricacies of it, how it covers for loopholes, and how one word could twist a sentence. But I think the reason that my parents were in the field was the reason that I didn't want to be in it. I was such slightly put off by it that I would want to do something different. But towards the ending of my class 12th, I realized that I'm actually good at it. I'm good at critical reasoning. So when I realized that, I thought that, and I really think that if the CLAT had been like the way it was before, the previous pattern, I would not have taken it. But the new pattern really appealed to me because I realized it was not about memory, it was not about learning, it was more about your analysis. So that is why I took the paper.
Wonderful. And I've left with, I want to ask Ashim and Prableen, that they are the one who took the CLAT in the year 2014, I think. 15, sorry. 2013 you started, 2015 you took the test, and you would have had some logic. Did that change? Did the law school change your direction, or gave more opportunity? Just didn't change it. So what was it? Let me start with Ashim, your case.
No, I totally get, like, in the starting, when you start the journey and you clear CLAT, then you have something in mind. And I think everyone who came to NLS had something in mind in the first year, that, okay, I want to become a judge, I want to go to UPSC. And I think in next 3 to 4 years, this decision will change drastically. And from judge, they might become corporate lawyer. From corporate lawyer, they might become a judge. So this keeps on moving depending on the courses you take, the type of your experiences in each course, and it depends on a lot of happenstance, right? It's not just about there must be some notion that you chose law, and particularly for me, it was not an encouraging story. And unlike, I think, Vishwas, who had actually read the Constitution, I actually hadn't read any law, despite my father being a judge. So I just took it by elimination. Non-medical is, I think everyone is going into it. There is too much saturation. There's no point. I might not do well, so I didn't take non-medical. Medical, I think, as a field is very long, and I thought that it's really not worth it. And then I just planned to go for law. But I started studying when I got into it. I was like, okay, I'll become a judge, and I think it changed a lot from judge to UPSC to again back to judge, and finally I became a corporate lawyer. So I think this trajectory keeps changing according to your experiences in law school. So I think for everyone here who are saying that they want to become one particular thing, maybe if we get back together in like an year or two, maybe they'll have something different to say.
Yeah, I'm sure that the law school gives so much opportunity to learn, and it's because the parents judge. Your parents are you're saying both.
Yeah, my father is a judge.
Your father is a judge. So who want to be judge? Vidushi, you have some, and you have one more person who said who want to be a judge. हाँ अभी so है, so इसका number ले लो, पिताजी से बात कर लेंगे and find out क्या है. Wonderful. Yeah. So I wanted to come to where is Prableen? There you go. So I think that Prableen, you're currently wanting to do UPSC, right? You want to get into IAS. Okay, interesting. So did anything change for you, or was always the case before joining, after joining?
That was actually always the case. So I chose law also by aligning it with my wanting to do UPSC in the future. But I was always open to other options as well. When I got to law school, I did intern in various places. I interned in policy think tanks, and I interned with the corporate law firm also. So I kept my options open. I had UPSC in mind, but after having like experienced all of it, I again got back to wanting to do UPSC because I just felt I enjoyed it most.
So you're the one who had one path. Ashim is the one who kept it, looked at opportunities, and I'm sure that a lot of you would probably stick to anything, but whatever it takes, I'm sure that National University will give this one. Okay, wonderful. So all of you had some motivation to do this, which is great. So let's get to the preparation. Everyone feels that the toppers, so to speak, the people who will make it are some alien creature from a different planet. They are born great. They did well. And when somebody say that, I'm sure you guys feel so bad, right? You know the challenges that he faced. You know the pain that he went through. You know the ups and downs in your journey. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about, let's say, the problems, challenges that you had. Anyone can start. I think from there we'll pick it up. Anyone wants to start your journey of preparation, the problems, challenges that you faced in the preparation, and how you overcame those challenges. Let's start with anyone. Anyone want to start?
So I think I was just having this conversation with Bharat sir the other day. I think the first challenge that I faced going to the preparation was the fact that I had started late. So I was afraid that I will not be able to meet up the competition that was already. So I was really scared that I will not be able to meet the competition. And I think maybe the rest would agree, when you face a mock where you scored low, that is the biggest low that you can go to. Because supposedly if you have been scoring consistently good in a mock, in some mocks, then whenever you get a low, you suddenly get dejected. Because you question, instead of questioning the low that you've gotten now, you would start questioning all the good score that you got previously. So I think that would be one of, there was this phase, I think during April, when I had to stop giving mocks to get myself back into a shape of mind where I could think of attempting the paper properly. Because I started my mocks with a good score. I started with the score of 116. That was the first score in my mock. And then, but it never really went there after that. I don't think I crossed that except once or twice. And I think it was because when I gave the first mock, I didn't really care about CLAT as a paper. But then I started going to the classes and I started actually preparing, which is when I realized that I have to buckle up and do more than I have been doing. And that actually led to me falling in my performance. So I think that I think everyone would have a phase in which they would be getting low in mocks, or they will be getting low in sectional tests. And I think that is the biggest low that you'll have to overcome if you want to go for the paper.
Okay. So I think that a lot of people unnecessarily give too much of importance, value attached to the mock, I believe. And I think that over a period of time, I'm guessing that all of you would have realized, ये तो mock है, admission तो देने वाला नहीं है. This is a learning tool. इसे सीखना है, और कुछ नहीं बोलता है mock. So you had some tough challenges and ups and downs. That's what Bhavya is saying. Wonderful. Anyone else want to chip in? Priyanshi, is there anything that you want to, your journey challenges?
Yes. Okay, like unlike Bhavya, I would say, like she said, she scored 116 in her first mock. I was not such a prodigy, I would say. My first mock score in the offline pattern in 2019 was 45, and the online pattern was 65, I guess. And my main score in the CLAT examination 2021 was 104.75. So you can see I had a very long journey, starting from like the lowest scores in the class and being where I am now. And the problem that I faced majorly was that I used to lose confidence in myself after a certain time. Like, I cannot do this. But the overcoming, I was always surrounded with positive people, and they always used to tell me, my friends were pretty good in this case. They used to always tell me, no, tere se ho jayega, just keep faith in you. So to all the 2022 and 23 aspirants, just don't lose faith in yourself, because I had done this and I know what it feels.
So we have two gang now. We have a Bhavya gang who started 116 and then started the journey. And we have a Priyanshi gang who started at 40 and fought there. So typically when you start 160, the first problem that happens is that you start fearing once the score goes down. So the score has to go down to 116. So that's okay. So I will want to find out each one. So let's start with Digen. What's your journey? what are the challenges that you faced?
Sir, my style of preparation was very different. So like people start preparing in their second year. But for me, it was entirely opposite. I did most of my preparation in my first year with CL. Because as I told earlier, my focus primary was commerce. So I had decided that in 12th, I'll solely focus on the board exams and do as much preparation as I can for CLAT in my first year itself. So I gave only 4 or 5 mocks, that too in the first year. And my score used to be around 80 marks. My main focus had always been on maths and math. And those were my strong areas as well. And GK, I used to prepare from Manthan, which is on the website, and the notes which are GK sir, Karan sir used to provide. So I think that was sufficient for me.
So second year तुमने कुछ नहीं क्या किया दूसरे साल में मॉक तो लिखे होंगे जीके तो करे कुछ तो किया होगा
नहीं सर सेकंड ईयर में मेरा मेन फोकस हमेशा यही था कि जो क्लास में करवा रहे हैं उस पर पूरा ध्यान दो अपना अगर क्लास अटेंशन अच्छी है तो बाद में उतना एफर्ट कम करना पड़ता है तो वो टाइम में बोर्ड्स पे लगाता था बस मेरा ये होता था कि जो क्लास में करा रहे हैं वो अच्छे से करना है
तो तू ऐसा लग रहा है तू बहुत डिसिप्लिन्ड है क्या दिखे ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे सब ऐसा है क्या मनप्रीत तो बोल रहे हैं ऐसा है
नहीं सर ऐसा भी कुछ नहीं
होगा ना डिसिप्लिन फाइट तो करना होगा ना तो कैसे मिलेंगे जो आई एम श्योर दैट यू गाइस वुड हैव पुट इन एफर्ट वेरी गुड सो कुछ फाइट हुआ था तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम कहीं एरिया से हुआ था दियन कुछ चैलेंजेस हुआ था तुम्हारा कुछ
Sir, at the very beginning, math used to be one of my weaknesses, as I had never prepared for it properly. So by joining CLAT, first thing was to improve on that. So that was my biggest challenge. And of course, I had no clue about GK and all. So that also I used to read regularly.
The very interesting thing that you said again is that तुम्हारा biggest challenge was math, and that is the first thing that you attacked.
Yes, sir.
One of the problems that many people do is biggest challenge is the last thing to attack, and last never comes. No, वो तो करके दूसरा सोल हो गया. Wonderful, and I think that the so far what I've learned is that if you have a high score and you go low, don't feel bad. That's what Bhavya is telling us. If you have a low score, don't feel bad. That's what Priyansh is telling us. You go up. Digen is saying that if you have a problem, don't feel bad. I think all you have to do is attack the problem. So far, this is the 3 things that I've got. I'm sure that I'm going to learn more things from you. Let's go to Manpreet. What's your challenges that you faced?
I have started my preparation in July in 2020. In 2020. So the first challenge which I faced was critical reasoning. I was extremely poor in that. But eventually, by giving topic tests and with the help of the mentors and faculty that CL is providing and all the study material, I improved in that. But still, even in the last movements, also in many of the mocks, I have the least score in critical reasoning part only. I was having a good score in GK, and all the rest of the sections were pretty good. But critical reasoning was a difficult point. But to be very surprised, and to my surprise as well, in CLAT, critical reasoning was a section which I did very well rather than the other sections. In that, GK was my weak point.
Yeah. So you would need, you don't know which section will be a savior, which section is going to be you, right?
Yes.
That is not in your hands.
That's a very beautiful thing about CLAT. It's totally unpredictable.
वो तो क्वेश्चन तो कोई और बना रहा है ना.
Yes, sir.
तो हम मेरे हिसाब से तुमने तो अग्नोस्टिक है ना मेरे कोई सेक्शन से प्यार नहीं कोई क्वेश्चन से प्यार नहीं सब करना है.
Yes, sir. Because at the end of the day you need to do all the sections.
So let me go to Avik. What is your any challenges that you faced?
So I was quite focused during the first year of my preparation. So but when the whole syllabus changed, it was a major setback for me. So but the faculty helped me a lot in overcoming that challenge.
What's a setback क्यों था? Why do you think that it was?
So I was a bit habitual to that syllabus.
Okay. So how long did it take? This would have happened last year, right? 2020 January में हुआ होगा ना? Last year January.
So end of 2019.
End of 2019 हुआ था. And then how did you cope with that change?
So I practiced a lot of reading comprehensions, and I think that was the main key.
Okay, wonderful.
So I also faced a lot of problem in critical reasoning. So my LSAT preparation helped me a lot for that.
Right. LSAT critical reasoning questions are actually pretty good, no? They
are quite in line, yes.
So let's we have got Vishwas, तुम्हारा तो कहानी तो अब तक पता है. Okay, मोटा मोटा तुम्हारा चैलेंज तो क्लैट के बाद हुआ है. क्लैट के जर्नी में कुछ फाइट हुआ तुम्हारा? कुछ anything that happened during your journey, Vishwas?
Sir, I'll take a cue from where Avik left. Honestly, as I said, the old pattern really played to my strengths. क्योंकि 200 सवाल होते थे, so it was very, very difficult to actually attempt 200 of them. So you could do cherry picking ki अच्छा reasoning का set easy. I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do maths, GK. Because static GK probably was my forte initially. Again, because of the quizzing I used to do in 6th, 7th, and 8th. तो जब pattern change हुआ, I was really upset. कि like the only thing that went in my favor was that English wasn't that tough. The vocab could have been very difficult at times, but like I lost out on GK, and then critical reasoning was probably my Waterloo, I would say. Because I don't know why I consistently scored poorly. And like I remember जो 2019 के बच्चों के साथ I gave a mock and I scored 108 or probably 111. I don't remember exactly. So like even my center head was impressed that you're getting a decent score. You just need to add like 20-25 more marks. क्योंकि उस time पे 130 135 पे endless का cutoff जा रहा था. But then when the pattern changed, the questions were reduced, so you had to kind of do the paper in its entirety. And that said, the questions you could leave, the options you had were limited, and that was kind of bad for me. And then yeah, the point you said, which section would be your savior and which section would make you flunk the paper, that can never be certain. And that I would say that's exactly what happened with me in class. I went into maths. I went into the paper thinking maths is the deal maker for me. Like I'll get probably 13, 14 marks in like 10, 12 minutes, and yes, that will push my score. And what ended up happening, I attempted 9 questions in like 20, 25 minutes, and the panic set in, and then so that's one thing I would, if there's one piece of advice I would give people, that would be keep your mind open, and initially like you should invest some time into reviewing the paper, because once I came out of the paper hall, I saw ki critical reasoning thi, that was damn easy, and I hadn't attempted like 3 or 4 sets of reasoning. I had attempted like 15-20 questions in reasoning, and I was kind of remorseful ki maths se acha to reasoning kar leta. I would have definitely gotten like probably 10 to 12 marks. Like that was short. So I think the kind of paper CLAT is, it's known for throwing surprises, and the fact that it is unpredictable, I think candidates should devote some time to reading the paper, like going through the paper before they actually start attempting.
विश्वास एक बात बता, ये जो 2 घंटा को क्लैट या तेरे मेमोरी से कब निकल जाएगा ये? When will you leave this? Let it go.
Sir, it's gone. Like
gone,
the alien result. Yeah, but again, if I like the bad experience I had, if there's someone in the future who's going to make the same mistake, I would want them not to do so.
Wonderful.
So
Yeah, of course.
My bad experience should add to someone else's knowledge. That's the point.
Sometimes you have your failures in life, which gives you a lot of learning for yourself, maybe others. And Sarthak, you are.
So there's just one point I would like to add.
Sure.
So apart from talking to Bharat, sir, the one thing that really motivated me was the story of Shweta. I think she's got A4, and she got like an Air 1100 something last year. She was a dropper, and she repeated this year. I don't know. I think she was Shweta. She got A4 in class.
Shweta Ramachandran. Yeah.
Yep. So her story really motivated me. Like if she could do it from as bad a rank as 1100 to Air 4, even if I didn't get A-Lit, I would not be feeling that bad. I could take a drop and just kick ass next year. So that's one thing. That's one story that really motivated me.
I'm sure that your story, Vishwas, will motivate many people now. You will be the source of motivation. Sarthak, तुम्हारा challenges, तुम्हारा rank पहले बताओ सबको वापस, and your score बताओ.
My rank is 46 and my score is 106.5.
Okay, so any challenges? Was it always smooth ride for you?
No. So my main challenge was balancing 12th and CLAT, because I had commerce with maths and that's pretty heavy. So I never strategized like, okay, my CLAT is my priority and I'll focus less on commerce, or commerce is my priority, I'll focus less on CLAT. I did both of them with utmost sincerity, I'd say. And so yes, there were some days when I was like badly burnt out, and I did not know what to do. But eventually you have to balance both of them, because you can't leave 12th, right? You don't know what will happen in a paper like CLAT. It's so unpredictable. So yeah, that was my main problem, balancing both of them.
And how did you eventually balance it? Somebody helped you, or you figured out on your own, or?
It was pretty much I did it myself. Yeah.
Wonderful, yeah. So तुम्हारे क्लैट में स्पेसिफिकली कुछ प्रॉब्लम होता है, any subject में तकलीफ था कुछ, any
Yeah.
area?
GK was my weakest area because in the old pattern I gave up in 11th. Like I stopped preparing in the old pattern, and when the pattern changed, I realized I can do it because the GK they asked in 2020 was really nice GK. The Israel Palestine questions they asked, they were really good questions. So I realized I could do GK as well if I read the newspapers. But yeah, this year's GK was completely different. So you will always face challenges in CLAT.
I think you're being very diplomatic to talk about this year's GK. In private, I'm sure that all of you will say something else about this year's
Yeah,
GK.
yeah. Definitely.
One of the issue that I have with this year's GK, imagine how the next year kid will think about how to prepare for GK.
So
it's going to be life वैसे भी खराब है because of GK. अब next year last year पेपर लगे, मैं तो बोलने वाला हूँ चिल मार, छोड़ दे, जो स्टैटिक वैटिक तो छोड़ ही दे, कुछ फायदा तो है नहीं उसका. Just read newspaper regularly और मंथन पढ़ ले, काम हो जाएगा. I think बाकी सब तो वैसे भी public got only 24 marks, 22 marks only. तो अगर it's going to be static GK, it's going to be problem for all. तू पूरा जिंदगी बर्बाद मत कर, हाँ, चिल कर, आराम से कर ले, बाकी manage करेगा. This would have been my advice. So I have.
Sir, I just wanted to add something on Sarthak's story, if I may.
Yeah, Ashim.
So
one second. For all of you just joining and tuning in, just remind Ashim has completed his law from LSE Bangalore, and he was a student 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Ashim. Sorry.
So he just mentioned about maths and commerce and how it was hectic. So I just wanted to tell that even I was in the same ship. I took maths with commerce in +1, and then I think I had discussion with Bharat sir and Nitesh sir, and I dropped out maths in +2, and I think that was the best decision that I took, because maths in +1 +2 is not something that I felt till now that helped me in any way. That what I learned in +1 +2. Maybe in case you are planning to do something in that area, then it might help. But I think the best decision was to focus on CLAT preparation and drop out maths and that because that was a question that a lot of people, at least in my batch, had at that time. And I think that created a lot of confusion that whether it will be helpful in future or not, because most of us have a perception that in case we don't have maths, that will close out a lot of opportunities. But that is not the case. So I thought I should just point it out for the aspirants who are planning to take it in future, that in case you are burnt out and in case you have maths, so there is no harm in leaving it, and it will definitely help somewhere in case you do it. But I think the focus should be on CLAT instead of taking extra subjects.
Ashim, मैं ये भी पूछना चाहता हूँ, मेरे हिसाब से you had challenges in your CLAT prep also, I'm guessing, and I'm sure that in the 5 years of law also there were challenges. I'm sure that you are currently in work also there will be challenges. So do you remember some of the challenges that you faced back then? पढ़ाई करते वक्त तो कुछ था anything that you remember?
I think one of the most difficult challenges was that my father got transferred in between when I was preparing, and I was in Patna taking coaching from CL Patiala, and I had to move. So that was a really difficult migration, because I was used to I think all the teachers, and I was just used to preparing there and going to the center and clearing all my doubts. So I think that was a challenge on the practical front. But with regard to preparation, I think my strategy was very different in +1 and in +2. In +1, I attended a lot of classes. I cleared the concepts. I got to know what type of questions are asked and what are the basic concepts, how to solve these type of questions. And +2, I only focused on practice. I took a lot of mocks. In fact, in the last 3-4 months, I took alternate days mocks on alternate days. So what I would do is I would just solve a mock. I would figure out where I lost the mark, which section, which area. And then for one day, I would just focus on that particular section. Then I would, on the next alternate day, I would just take another mock. So I think that really helped that to narrow down to those particular sections in the subject, also those particular sections in which I was not scoring. So I think what really, really helped me was not just giving the mocks, but analyzing the mocks after giving the mocks. I used to spend 3-4 hours just analyzing the mocks, that where did I go wrong? Did my guesses work? Had I not taken the guesses, would it have been better or would it have been worse? So I think that's how I changed my strategies in between, and I saw that whether the marks are going up or down, and I think that really helped me. So these were the solutions to the problems.
Prablin, anything you would?
Jijo,
Sorry.
before Prablin starts, I would like to share something about Prablin. She, as Sarthak was just saying, you know, balancing 12th and the boards and the CLAT preparation. Prablin comes from IPS Patiala, which is an ICSE board school, right? She was the head girl of IPS, right, Prablin, if I'm not wrong?
Yes.
So she was the head girl also of the school. Along with that, she was too much proactive with mock MUNs, right?
I used to go for debates and MUNs. Like,
so, she had a 12th board. She had 12 ICSE board, head girl of the school, right? And along with the MUNs, and still she was AIR 51. Yeah, please.
I mean, talking about challenges, I think my biggest challenge was maths again. So I didn't even fare very well in maths in the actual exam. And but I pretty much knew that this is going to be, because I did put in a lot of effort in trying to improve my maths, but it didn't work out. I would still falter. So after that, I just like focused on my strong areas or like my mediocre areas. Like, for example, quant and quant used to be my mediocre area. And this one, what do you say? English and GK was pretty good for me. So I focused on these areas and I pretty much left maths. Like, I think in the second year of my preparation, I left maths. And I just did like thoda bahut ki I would score bare minimum, but yeah, and I think that pretty much worked for me.
So just to look at what I heard from here is that there are people who move from low score to high score, people who move from high score and low score challenges, people are challenges in maths, people are challenges in critical reasoning, people are challenges in managing board plus this one. Within all these challenges, they did well. So one thing that I want to tell to all our viewers watching it is that these are like you. I'm sure that same, yeah. All of you, all of them. For example, Priyanshi started. I think she's telling me a score of 40. You said 50. What is the score that you said?
45.
45. वो तो हम सब उधर ही है आज. Okay. As 45 से शुरू होके तो थोड़ी ना magic से होगा. Magically things will happen. It doesn't happen, right? We have a story of Vishwas who's here, who's saying that उसने तो flat तो बेचारा खत्म हो गया, लेकिन he stood back and he fought. I think all toppers are someone who fought. There is one other thing that I believe that is common to all the toppers is that the way in which they fight, the way in which they prepare. I'm going to guess. I'm going to make a guess. Tell me if I'm right. You will consider the mock test to be a very important part of your preparation. I'm guessing. All right. So let me take that number. Sarthak, how many mock tests would have taken CLAT mock tests? CLAT, just let's be CLAT wala. Total भी बोल सकते हैं.
In 12th, I gave around 85 to 90 CLAT mocks.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, so I bought 2 test series. I completed them. I finished them in 12th.
अच्छा ठीक है. The game?
Sir, 5 to 6 in total for CLAT.
तो इतना कम क्यों नहीं है तू? बाकी?
सर बाकी मेरा फोकस कॉमर्स वाले टेस्ट पे ज्यादा था, जैसे क्राइस्ट के दिए, एनपैट के दिए.
तो टोटल कितना टेस्ट लिखा तुमने?
सर 40 तो हो गए होंगे सर.
Okay, wonderful. Manpreet?
I've given around 40 mocks for CLAT. 41. Yes.
Avik?
So 80 around almost. 80.
Total. Priyanshi?
So 90 plus, but that includes CLAT, ALET, SLAT, and everything.
Vidushi?
So again 90 plus, but it includes all the exams like I attempted, ALET, CLAT, and all of this.
Vishwas?
So 40, because I'm not really a mock guy, I'll be honest. I believe more in sectional tests because I was clear कि मेरे sections कौन से weak हैं, so I'm pretty focused only on those, to be honest.
मस्त है ना?
So like I had a total of 40, including everything like CLAT.
Vishwas बोला 40. I'm not a mock guy. 40.
So, but again,
40.
like there are people who've done 90 plus. So that doesn't.
I'm saying in comparison to some guy who takes 90 tests, which I don't know why. First of all, 90 not सार्थक. I have कुछ idea नहीं क्यों. Okay. अगर हम अपन 30 मॉक से अपना स्कोर इंप्रूव नहीं हुआ है तो फायदा क्या है फिर? Okay, मेरा लॉजिक है, but it's okay. I'm sure that everybody is different. But Vishwas 40. So, I'm sure that somebody is going, but 40 बोल रहा है, तो 40 बोल रहा है, कम बोल रहा है. So, who did it? I think where is Bhavya? How many did you take?
So I took like 20, maybe 20.
But you started in January, no?
Yes, sir.
You would have started taking the mock test when? Feb.
So I started the first day I joined CL, I started with the mock tests, but there were time spans where I wouldn't give any mock, as I said, because I think when we give mocks every alternate days, as some people have said, I lost that edge to a mock. I wanted the mock to feel special so that I can put my all in it. Whenever I would start giving mocks on a regular basis, I would lose I would lose all energy to give it. I would be like, I just gave it day before yesterday. It's the same thing. So there would be times when I would take a break and then I would be like, that I have this 1 week to prepare for a specific mock. And
so my feeling is that you should take once a week.
Yes, sir.
Because it takes that depends upon how much effort that you have. Then it takes time to analyze. Analysis, I'm sure, is important. All of you would say that, right? Analyze नहीं का तो फायदा ही क्या हो? Analyze करो उसको थोड़ा effort मारो. I think what is when Ashim is saying that he took alternately, I think that he's doing everything. मतलब मेरे हिसाब से वो तो कुछ तो स्टॉक किया होगा. 6 घंटा पढ़ाई किया क्या तुमने तभी?
Actually, sir, I thought that I know the concepts. It's just the time that I know how to solve them. I don't have the time. I don't know how to figure that out. And secondly, there was specific area. So I think why I took on alternatives was that I needed to focus on some specific areas where I was not scoring, and to identify those areas, mock is the only way to.
What I want it to be a little open now. You can pick up anything that you think is important. Few things I want to know is in this journey, what has been your support and how important was your support? I've heard from I was chatting with some of these toppers. Everybody saying that they had some study buddies, some online kuch to hai, some friends they had together, and that was, I always knew it helped. Probably the fact that online mein hua, you can discuss that part. Tell me, for example, if let's say you can look at all the things that you prepared, and imagining there are a lot of your fellow students who are taking it. I would also open this to both Prableen and Ashim as well, who are pass out. What would be the two things that helped you? And since all of these students are career launcher students, specifically about the students who is under the guidance of Bharat and the team of Bharat and who has created it, what are the things that they must take from them? उनसे क्या help करना चाहिए? In general, just ensure that what you're telling is from your perspective, your story, your journey, and what helped you guys. You know, what factors helped you? Anyone can start. I'm leaving it open. Yeah, Bhavya.
So to be completely honest, I would like to take the name of a mentor we had, Upma ma'am. And I think most of the people would agree that ma'am didn't really stick only to her subject. I remember from the first day, she made us attempt mocks. She would give us advice not only restricted to the subject, but also everything else. She would keep motivating us, competing us. So I think she would be one factor to, I think, everybody's support system. And secondly, I would say, yes, as you mentioned, the study buddies thing, we had all these groups on Telegram. I remember we had a LST specific group, and there people would keep on putting up questions, and people would discuss their doubts. And I think that really made you realize that other people are studying, so you also have to. And I think most of all, the promise that it would be over soon was my biggest support system, that once I do it, it will be done.
So you had, you studied, how many hours did you put in every day in terms of your studies? Roughly towards the end, maybe?
So I think towards July and June, I would keep like 6+ hours.
Every
That
day.
maximum I would give.
So you are taking the mock test, you are studying every day, you are taking help of a mentor, and you had a set of group that helped you. Wonderful. Anyone else want to pick? Yeah, Vishwas.
So I would say I had quite the opposite. Instead of a study buddy, I had two play buddies. Like there was a friend with me at CL Batinda. He's Jesus. So like we, until it was banned, we used to play PUBG together, and that was a big stress buster. And then there's another friend I have who's Saksham, and like we play chess together. And so like chess is one thing I picked up in the pandemic, and that really helped me because it helps you strategize, it helps you think critically. So I would say initially, from the fact that my critical reasoning was a disaster to it actually being decent, one of the big things that helped me was not just the prep material but chess, because it made me think clearly. And I think two of these people I could discuss my mocks. Like Jesus is with CL, Saksham is doing engineering. So like we discuss all our shit together. So like if he gets a low score in a mock, I am the one. Okay, dude, you can crack it. If I like, he told me that no problem if you had a disaster of a clan, you'll kick ass in it. And he's like, you will do it. Just let's just have a game. And he really helped me overcome that trauma, should I say. And apart from that, from talking of mentors, I would say my legal teacher as well, Chanda ma'am. She made it a point that the concepts were clear. She took, like, I had some ridiculously stupid doubts to ask, and she would never ever discourage me. Like, ask anything you want to, because her theory was that if you ask something ridiculous and then you feel ashamed, like not exactly ashamed, you feel amused about it, your retention will definitely be stronger. So irrespective of how trivial a doubt is, don't keep it to yourself, ask it out. That's one. That's so she really helped. So like, shout out to her. Definitely. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then talking to Bharat sir really helped me. That pep talk was really the base of my redemption, should I say, in ALET.
So what I'm guessing, what I'm hearing is that you had one place to release your pain and pleasure, discuss those pain and pleasure, other place to address your problem, which is to somebody who can help you with your troubles and problems and take direction, and another place to yourself where you sit and figure out stuff on your own. I think this is what I'm hearing. Anyone else? Please. Okay, Priyanshi, Vidushi, one of you start. Yeah.
So I really didn't have any like study buddies or anybody as in for my CLAT prep with me. But I think what helped me the best was my family. So I have two elder siblings. So in this lockdown, like they were there at home. So whenever I would get stressed or whenever I would be like, nahi, bas ab to gaya, ab CLAT to nahi hone wala, even there were times my highest score in a CLAT mock was like 127. So if my score would go to like 110, bas gaya, CLAT ho gaya, ab CLAT nahi hoga. But throughout my CLAT prep, my family was there with me. And so when there was a like final CLAT paper tha jis din, so I panicked a lot that day. So my CLAT didn't really go that well. My rank was like 273. So after that, I was in total like, ठीक है, Bangalore भी गई, Nalsar भी गई, अब और कुछ तो मतलब main यही दो था, अब नहीं मिल रहा. So I was totally in. उसके बाद तो मैंने भी ALET का छोड़ दिया था कि बस अब CLAT नहीं होगा, ALET तो पक्का ही नहीं होगा. So thankfully I got like 25 in ALET. So that was like a saving grace. But even those 5 or 6 days, मतलब मैंने मतलब अपने mentor से भी बात करना छोड़ दिया था उस time पे. I was just with my family. So they helped me a lot. They helped me overcome my fears. And I think talking it out to your siblings, that they are the closest people to you, and even some of the relatives. So they like motivated me. कोई बात नहीं, CLAT नहीं हुआ, क्या है, ALET देने जा, क्या हो जाएगा, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा नहीं होगा, जोधपुर तो फिर भी मिल रही है.
दूसरी तुम्हारा रैंक कितना था CLAT में?
Sir, CLAT में my rank was 273.
तो एक चीज before you move forward. No negative confession. You go to the mirror, tell yourself, I am sorry to say bad things. 273 and somebody is feeling bad. So you should not. Let me talk this. You should not feel bad. The Bangalore should feel bad. NLSU Bangalore should feel bad. They are the problem. Bangalore should have 300 kids. So I think that for everyone feeling that you had bad things about the score that you get 400 or 300, I think the first thing that you should do is go in front of the mirror, stand with Vidushi. You have to tell Vidushi, I'm really sorry for feeling that 270 is a bad score. Okay, I understand that 270 is a Bangalore name. I understand. I understand that's a disappointment. I understand that, and that disappointment is a huge disappointment for many. I understand.
course, sir.
Okay, but I'm telling you in the larger scheme of things, Vidushi. Okay, 273 is freaking awesome.
So,
Okay.
so I was like hoping for Bangalore, and it was a
I know.
disappointment कि नहीं मिल रही. चलो
विदुषी बैंगलोर का लॉस तुम्हारा नहीं, उसका लॉस. तू तो स्टड बनी गई है, मतलब उसका गलती.
कोई
तो
बात नहीं, देख लेंगे.
हाँ 100%.
बैंगलोर का लॉस.
हाँ बैंगलोर का लॉस. मतलब तेरे को नहीं चाहिए तो मत जा, तू चले जाना. मैं तो I will be successful in my life. Never feel that if you go to whichever college that you're going to go to, whichever college you could not go to, their loss.
That's it.
Wonderful. And someone else, anyone else, please chip in.
So may I?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, so just I would like to discuss this, like my schedule out of it. I used to work for 6 days a week, and my 7th day was a complete relaxed day. Like my 7th day, I used to binge watch. I used to do all the stuff I could do in the world. I used to go out with my friends and everything. So that was on the 7th day, although at the end of the day, I was like, Priyanshi, आज तो तूने अपना बहुत दिन waste कर लिया. So that used to be my motivation for the next week. Although used to plan my week on the 7th day night, like Sunday रात को बैठ के I used to jot down this is what I'm gonna do for the next week. So that is how I used to motivate myself, because obviously the 2 years period, especially the Corona period, was घर पे बैठे हैं, थक गए हैं, mentally pressurizing it was, and without you were not talking to anybody much, you were not meeting people. Although that study buddy concept, I had my friend Anirudh, and I used to discuss with him, like not just we used to pick up a GK topic, discuss about it, ask questions to one another, and also we used to pick random topics, we used to debate about it. Like one used to go against it, one used to go for it, and we used to just start over it. So that was something that helped me.
Wonderful. So we have again Sarthak, Manpreet, what your stuff, anything you want to add?
Sir, for me, why I got a high score in CLAT, I'll say is because I didn't give any mocks. I'll say that was the reason. Because when I went into the paper, like if you give a lot of mocks, you get the clue, like is the paper tough, is it average, is it easy? I had no idea. So I just went into it like I'll attempt all the questions because I had no clue. I attempted the entire paper and I didn't get flustered at all, even in the GK section, because I didn't have any clue that is the GK every time this much tough or is it easier. So that's what helped me. I was able to maintain myself calmly during the paper.
Again, what you're telling me that what helped you is that your ability to stay calm in the paper.
Yes, sir.
Whether it is because you took the 5 mock tests or because you didn't do the 5 mock tests, I don't know. I'm not too sure. But I think what your thing is that you have to be calm. I think a lot of you said. I think what Vishwa said or Vidushi said of their sort of failure in the CLAT was wo kuch to dekh ke dar gaya or problem ho gaya, and the rest of the people made calm, because at the end of the day this is very important. Again, saying that agar tough hai sabke liye tough hai.
Yes, sir.
I think again, one of the reasons, whether it was specifically in the Digen case, it can be, but I think yes, to an extent, this is something I think it is absolutely right. If you are going with any presumptions in your mind, you may not do very good. So you have to go with a clear mind. Like Digen had a free hit. Hua, nahi hua, just sort of a free hit. Like Vidushi said, I went to Elliot, ठीक है, जो हो रहा है तो हो गया, right? So I think yes, to an extent, it is essential for every student to go with absolutely, I'll say, free mind. जो ठीक है, जो करना था मैं अब कर चुका हूँ, अब जो होगा वो देखेंगे.
मेरे हिसाब से सब टेस्ट ले लो, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
जिंदगी में कितना से सब एक बार ले तो लो, टेंशन कम लो, चिल मारो. Sarthak, तुम्हारा the thing that according to motivation, your advice to.
Yeah, I just like to say one thing. I still don't know how many seats there are in NALSA or NUJS. I just know about Bangalore because I'm in Bangalore. So out of 60,000 kids, you have 120 seats in which you have domicile, you have SC, ST, you have PWD. So please don't start your preparation thinking about your chances of success. I still don't know how many seats there are in the top 5 NLUs, and I never, design my preparation according to that. So please don't think about the seats. There are very, very few seats. And if you start to think about that, you'll lose a lot of motivation. So please just give your best, write as many mocks as you can, prepare well, be ready for everything, and just don't think about how many seats there are. It's ridiculous.
You should not think about that. I think that how many seats you want.
Yeah.
One.
You just want
It
one.
is there.
One.
Okay, वो तो है.
Yeah.
तो उसमें very wonderfully said. तुमने क्या टेस्ट लिखा? What was the test?
I gave CLAT, ELET, LSAT, and SLAT. Yeah.
This behavior I've seen in a lot of the toppers of taking multiple tests. So I have hopefully asked everyone except our friends from NLSAU Bangalore. So is there any advice that you guys have? I think that you guys have seen it. You guys have seen a lot of kids coming into your campus. The rest of the game.
So I think to people who have already cleared it, my only advice would be that go with an open mind and don't just because now the thing that I faced was that till now we have been school toppers, right? And we feel that okay, we will always be those toppers even after we enter college. But I think the reality is that now you will be competing with people who were the toppers, right? So now you have to take that into account and sink that in, okay? So and don't get discouraged, okay? And just like it's not very easy also that you just got into college and it will be a cakewalk now. So you'll have some pressures. There will be some pressure even in the college, and you'll have to go through that. But in the end, I can tell you it's all worth it. It really is. And I think once you are and as I don't know who, someone mentioned that the reputation of the college matters, and it definitely does. I can assure you that it definitely does. So at every aspect of your life, it will matter which college you have done your degree from. So I think it matters, and congratulations to all of you guys. And the aspirants, I think the two main things that I got really encouraged from, one was that whenever I had a doubt, I never faced any problem in discussing with any faculty that was present at CL. And I think Bharat sir was a great mentor and always arranged the necessary things. Even at some point, in case he felt that some concepts are better in CAT, he would even provide the CAT books and he would say this concept is better here. So I think among the resources that I could access and the type of knowledge that I could gain from the CL was great.
That's what happened. So yeah, wonderful, Ashim.
I think
Tablin?
for me was persistence. I didn't go about it by counting the number of hours that I put in studying. I would just set myself targets for every day. Before I used to go to sleep, I used to set my targets for the next day, and I'd make sure I'd complete them. And then I'd beat myself to do it. Even if I have to stay up till late night, I'd do that. But I didn't go according to the number of hours put in by that standard. So I think persistence really makes a difference. It's time management, given that we have to, manage between our 12th or any other extracurriculars that we're doing at that time. So it's also that skill there, that how you manage it. And with regard to college experience, I would say law school is an amazing place. I can talk for NLS right now. I'm sure the other top NLUs and other NLUs would be equally good. It's a microcosm of the real world. So you're going to get a lot of skills that you can keep for your life, you can use in your personal life, your professional life. So it really, really helps. And my suggestion to all those who got all the achievers here is that your first trimester, your first semester may be a little difficult, but don't get intimidated by it. I know I got a bit intimidated by it in the beginning, but I'll tell you that it's a slide after that. And you're going to get the hang of it, and it'll be very easy. And you're going to get another level of confidence. So make sure you talk to your seniors there. Don't like hesitate if you have any problems. You will have amazing seniors that would be really helpful. And talk to them, talk to the faculty also. So other than that, participate in extracurriculars. Just be active in all aspects. Don't be a nerd there either, but do everything.
Yeah, thank you, Jijo. Thank you very much for taking our time. Thanks, Prableen. Thanks, Ashim, for taking our time. We were scheduled to have this session for 1.5 hours, but it went on good. And thank you very much who has taken our time to attend this session. And thank you, Vishwas, Sarthak, Priyanshi, Vidusha had to go, Manpreet, Bhavya, right? If I'm missing anyone again, right? And thank you everyone for attending this session. I hope this session would actually be very useful to you guys, right? And please, guys, anyone has any questions, you can text me, you can get in touch with me. I can pass you on the numbers of them and you can get in touch with them directly for any of your queries anytime. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Jijo. Thank you, Prableen. Thank you, Ashim. Wish you guys all the very best. Thank you. Thank everyone.